Alvin Seville was the ringleader of the Chipmunk trio, which included him, Simon, and Theodore. He was also the most hyperactive person in the group, and his impulsive behavior mostly got him and his brothers into trouble. He always desired for fun, and would always choose people and places where fun and games were present. Either way, he also cared for the well-being of his brothers, and would sometimes go out of his way to be there for them. Theodore was the youngest of the trio, and was the one who was loving and caring, and also the glue that held the brotherhood together. He was so fluffy and cute, and always behaved in a very innocent and sensitive nature. His signature color was the color green, and was mostly the one that was good in playing drums. He was also a big baby, as we saw when he got nightmares and sneaked in Dave's bed to sleep alongside him. Dave Seville was a middle-aged man who was the adoptive father of the Chipmunks. In the beginning, when he first saw the Chipmunks in his house, he was not interested in hosting them. But after he heard them singing in beautiful voices, he took them in and wanted to benefit from their music capabilities. He started off as the music manager to the Chipmunks, but would later go on to be their father through adoption. The only problem he had was Alvin, who was always a big mess both in the house and in his life in general. But anyways, he was such a good and loving father to them from the beginning to the end of the film. Ian Hawke was the main antagonist who was not necessarily a villain in the movie. He was a businessman who tried to exploit the talents of the Chipmunks for his own financial benefit. He took the Chipmunks in and signed a contract with them, and promised to give them worldwide fame through their songs, which he actually did. But after the Chipmunks wanted to go back to Dave, that's where his true colors were seen. He was a heartless and a shameless man who would do anything to get what he wanted. He was the CEO of Jet Records, and his wealth and charisma is what stood up throughout the movie. Simon Murphy Seville was the third Chipmunk in the trio, and was the smartest, more level-headed thinker in the group. He was the one who made ideas and was the overall leader of the group. He was also the tallest, and just like Velma in Scooby-Doo, he also had extremely poor eyesight and would see complete blur without his glasses. Claire Wilson was the girlfriend of Dave, who later became his ex after they broke up. She was seen to enjoy photography, and the reason she broke up with Dave was because he never took their relationship seriously, and also the fact that Dave was not completely fulfilled in his life. Just like any other modern-day woman, she wanted a good man who could handle a relationship seriously, and that was not what she saw in Dave. Now to Gail, who was the former boss of Dave, and was the one in charge of marketing. And just like Claire, she had to let Dave go due to his inability to be serious and fully focused at work. She was not seen after that and was just a supporting character. Amy was an executive for the Good Able Energy, and we saw her when she was listening to Dave's presentation with her colleagues about his input on marketing the bar. And finally Ted, who was another executive for the Good Able Energy bar, who just like Amy, he was sitting down listening to Dave's presentation.